If you truly feel that you don't have time to work out, by the end of this video, that is all going to change. Alright, so I basically wanted to make this video of showing you a deadlift session that I did from the complete start of me just warming up to the bar all the way up to doing a heavy single in just a few minutes. Just to show people that if you have 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 10 minutes, even 1 minute, you can do a little bit of exercise and you can do stuff that's good for you. I even went to the extent of loading my weights through this entire video. So we'll have the clock rolling so you can fully see exactly how long I've been into it at this session, but I'm putting all my weights on myself. I don't even have the weights set up. Usually when I'm lifting, I'll actually put the weights down and I'll kind of preset them up beforehand so then I can really make the session. But just to prove even more of a point of how easy it is to get a workout in. And I should say easy as in from a time sense, because a lot of people think that you need a lot of time to get a really good workout. And I think one of the biggest things that you can do if you're really strapped for time is make sure you are picking efficient movements that work a large amount of muscles. Obviously, if I go into the gym and I do a set of bicep curls, for example, 3 sets of biceps curls, that is, maybe going to take 5 to 7 minutes, the same time I did the deadlift session, roughly, right, give or take. And the thing about it though is that you're working a very small group of muscles. So the biceps, it's a very small group of muscles. However, something like a deadlift is literally working almost every single muscle in your body, I guess except for like your upper body pushing muscles. So you're not getting that, but your calves are getting worked, your hamstrings are getting worked, your glutes are getting worked, your quads are getting worked, your lower back is getting worked. I guess your trunk flexors aren't technically getting worked, but there's a lot of isometric strength and rigidity needed through your overall spine. So your core is getting hammered pretty hard. Your upper back and your lats are even getting worked to a small degree. Your neck muscles are getting worked to a small degree. Your grip strength, forearms, maybe even a touch bit of the biceps, not too much there, but it's all getting worked. And this exercise is one of my favorite exercises on the planet to do. But if I'm ever strapped for time as well and I really want to get another good workout, I will do something squat related too. And usually I will actually pair a movement like this with another upper body movement. So hypothetically on a day like today, if I was pairing in a heavy deadlift exercise, I would probably do an upper body pushing exercise like push-ups, dumbbell press, bench press, maybe overhead press with a barbell. I would pair that with this movement and do it in the warm-up sets. So while I'm doing the warm-up sets of deadlift, what I'm doing right now, I'm just building up to a heavy single, I would then do upper body pushing movements. So while my lower body is resting, my upper body is working. And while my upper body is resting, right, during my rest sets for that, it's going into back to the lower body. And I wouldn't do that leading up to my actual heavy sets. And I didn't actually do that today because I really wanted to see what my overall strength was on my deadlift. Also for this video too, I'm weighing in, I think I weighed myself before this, I was about 158 pounds and I am currently 26 years old. What's the other stat? 5'11". So 5 foot 11 inches, almost 6 foot, but just meet the cusp there. Maybe we'll see how good my posture gets over the next few years. Maybe I'll get in a couple extra inches that I didn't have in my youth. We'll see. So right now I'm loading up the bar to 3 plates, 315. I can't tell how long I've actually been lifting at this point in the video, but yeah, it's had to have been at least 3 to 4 minutes, and it's getting progressively heavier here. And I will say too, when I was done with this, so I did more stuff after this workout as well. I did multiple more sets of deadlifts at a lower weight. I did some extra accessory work, but this initial heavy single set of a deadlift, which you'll see in just a few minutes here, is a very good workout in itself. And if all you can muster for literally the day is a 7-minute, 5 to 10 or 7-minute heavy single of an exercise, you're going to be maintaining a lot of your strength, a lot of your power, and a decent amount of muscle you have for that specific movement. And it really is that simple, guys. I feel like I'm beating a dead horse, but like, do what you can. Do what you can in your workouts and don't stress out about it. So many people think that like, oh, if I can't get a full 30-minute amazing workout or full 1-hour workout, I should just do absolutely nothing, or I should just quit. And it doesn't work that way. And especially if you're consistent, even on those really small workouts, what happens is over time, you're going to build confidence in your workout routine, and you're going to be able to realize that you are actually able to stick to that routine, no problem. And that's where it gets fun, because then you can start adding in a little bit more here and a little bit more there. It's not about having perfection at the beginning or ever, technically. So this was 315, 355 on the bar right there for a single. This felt pretty good, probably about an 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 8 to 7 out of 10 RP. But you're picking a routine that works for you right now, in anticipation that you probably and hopefully will do more in the future. But if you don't do more in the future, you're okay with that. You're not gonna beat yourself up over it, and you're basically grateful for the fact that you're able to get yourself to the gym to do this to begin with. So at this point, I was actually just checking the camera. I only had about 5% on my phone before I started filming this video, so it really was kind of timing where I needed to speed up and make sure I was doing it. So I was just checking to make sure the phone wasn't dead. If the phone was dead at this point, I probably would have taken an extra minute or so before doing this, but this is the top single for the movement. Let's see how we do. 365, 5'11", 158 pounds in the filming of the video. See how we do. Let's do this. Take a big breath through that belly, hold it. You know how we deadlift here, all the way up, boom. Heavy single for the day. That's probably about an 8.5, 9 out of 10 RP. Guys, 5 minutes, 7 minutes, any minutes, you can get a workout in.